All right. Greetings, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you're reaching out to me. My name is Augustine, one of your one of your broadcasters in our Simply Brilliant community. As usual, I'm here to give us another summary of yesterday's founders meeting. So, welcome to my broadcast. For those of you who are new to my channel, consider subscribing to my channel and then click on the notification bell so that consequently, anytime I'm live, you get notifications and you come to keep yourself informed and updated about the Simply Brilliant community. All right, on that note, we're about to begin the summary of yesterday's meeting. It was anchored, as usual, by our brother, Chief Justice of the Simply Brilliant community, Brother Biderick. Now, we were supposed to have Dr. Kaldasha anchor it on Wednesdays, but he went for a kind of operation and he's currently recovering. So he was not disposed to attend the meeting. Even though he was live for the meeting, he wasn't able to anchor the meeting. Of course, you understand me. So on that note, it was anchored by the Chief Justice, and as usual, the administration was there to see and to inform the community appropriately. The meeting it took about an hour and 45 minutes. Within that range, that was when we started and we rounded off on the meeting. It was an excellent one, and there are a few things I'm going to tell us before we begin. One of the things I'll tell us is that I am assuring the community that this time we have gotten it right. This time we will get it right. We are asking that the community comes back and works with us again. That's what we are asking. This time, with the advent of the new admin coordinating the affairs of this community, I am giving you an assurance that we have gotten it this time. Or should I say, we will get it this time because it's a continuous stance. We have to get it right and get it right. I want to, I want to say that it's not everything that the previous administration did that went well with the community. But with the advent of this new administration, he's quite cooperative. This new administration is willing to work with everybody. He's willing to work with the leaders in the community on their different hierarchies. He's willing to work with the Privy Council members, and he's working with the Privy Council members. In fact, just like what would you call it? In every government organization or government system, there is the Senate House, there is the House of Representatives. Now, it is a picture of what the administration is about to do. He is working directly now with the highest ranking system, highest ranking body in the community, which is the Privy Council. And together we are sitting down to legislate. We are sitting down to bring up systems that are going to work this time. And yours truly, who is making this presentation, are also part of those that are working to see that we do what is the mind of the people. That is exactly what we are working on. We are working on something that is workable, which is viable, and it will favor the rest of us who were members in the community at some point. So that's why we're asking you to come back and then let's work together again. If you give us one more chance, we assure you that we're not going to let you down. This is what I want you to know. This is what I want you to be conscious of. There is a lot of policies that are now being modified that is going to favor you. So come into the community and know what's going on, okay? And you are going to benefit all that you are supposed to benefit, provided you're a member in this community, provided you had something that pertains to TBC, you got your equal match sometime in January 12th. Now you will enjoy every benefit that you were supposed to enjoy from the beginning of this year. If you come back, you are going to get your double match, you are going to get your quadruple match for those who will be active by December 12th. So everything you think you've lost, you haven't lost anything. So I am asking you to please come back so that we can build. We are about to move into something that is going to be mind boggling. Okay. All right. So that's my preamble. That's my introduction. Now let's go officially into the meeting. There were a few things that were highlighted yesterday by the administration, and I'm going to quickly highlight it. The first one is the community regrowth. The second one is payment tools. There are now new payment tools in the system. And the next one is the promo. There is going to be a promo that will begin from October, and then based on the feedback of the promo by October, we go for another one by November, and finally by December. There is a goal the administration has, and I'm going to take my time to talk about it in this mass adoption meeting summary. All right. So on that note, I would appreciate it if you haven't yet liked this video. Do well to like this video. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe to my channel, and let's move forward. All right. So on that said, community regrowth. Now, there are two things the administration is doing to cause community regrowth. The first thing he's doing is agent donations. The agent donation has been put out there for about 2 months now or so. And the concept of the agent donation is that members will donate from their pockets, and for every 7 days they donate in BUSD, now USDT, they would get back $10 in JoyG for the first 7 days. Now, that was the original plan. And then from the 8th day to the 30th day, you are going to be getting a 50% interest, which is $15 every day. And then from the 31st day now to 365 days, they'll be getting 100% interest. That was the original plan. Admin has modified it. From the very first day you start donating, you start getting a 10%. That's the new system now. Sorry, from the very first day you start donating, you start getting 50%. So for instance, you come in the first day, you donate $10, you get back $15 immediately. That is now the new system on ground. And as long as you are donating $10 for the first 30 days, you'll be getting a 50%. So from the very first day, you start getting $15 from day one, and you keep moving forward. Now, on the 7th day, you should have a window period. A window period means, peradventure, you don't donate on the 9th day or on the 10th day, the system will not penalize you. You will come back within a 7-day window period. And then if you keep donating, you keep getting your 50%. So that means the administration is showing a whole lot of generosity and is asking you guys to support him in going about this donation. And before the end of this year, there will be so many countries that will take advantage of this agent donation program. The groundwork is being laid, the foundation is being laid, and very soon it will be made public, and everybody who takes advantage of it will be the better off. All right. So at this moment, we have roughly 4,000 people that are paying their subscription fee. And the administration is asking the members that they should come back in. The old members who were not coming in or who were discouraged by the administrative system and decided to stop, that they should come back in because things are now going to be fixed. Now, the administration is telling you that if you come in from the month of October, you are going to get your double match. For those of you who haven't yet received your double match, you are going to get it by October. Maybe you are not able to get it by June 12th. You would get it by October. And then by November, if you come in, you would also get your double match. And then by December, those who are active will get their quadruple match. So the administration is not cutting out anybody. Again, everybody will enjoy all the benefits. That concept of meritocracy has been modified, even though over time there will be meritocracy. But at this point, we need to run a crash program so that the community can get back alive. That's what the administration is doing at this point. So his plans for next month is to see that we're able to build our momentum back to 10,000 active members. We have about 4,000. All we just have to do is go out there and then tell our colleagues who are members of the community to come back in, and that it's going to be more favorable for them this time. And there is also something I want to bring to our attention, which everybody should be aware of. What is that? There will be a promo that will be coming up by October next month. And that promo is going to be mind-boggling. And the condition of the promo is simple: buy JoyG from our private exchange. It's as simple as that. Buy JoyG from our private exchange. And I think I'll share my screen now so that people will see where to get our private exchange. Some people are asking, where is the private exchange and all that? So let me share my screen. Now, looking at this is my screen. Now, when you see this is new exchange. Now, you can actually click on this, BUSD JoyG exchange. If you click on it, then it takes you to our private exchange. And in our private exchange is on. You cannot access it if you haven't yet verified your account. So if you haven't done so, do well to verify your account. It's not a difficult thing anymore. Anybody can verify their account. All you have to do is click on verify KCBO payment wallets, verify the account you're using to make payments, which is your MetaMask wallet. and then you go about your verification process. Remember that when you come here, you click on this. For now, we are working on BUSD to USDT. So you can use either of them, donate with BUSD, donate with USDT. Either of them, it will work. And the limit for now is $1,000. You can go below $1,000. You can't go above $1,000. So it doesn't matter what you see here. All you just have to do is, if you want to donate, for instance, $100, just put in $100. And when you do so, this will not change. Don't bother about whether it will change or not. You just have to simply come here and then make your payments. As soon as you've donated your $100, if that's what you have, whatever amount you have, donate it through this private exchange. Then put in the registered wallet address, and then put in your verified transaction hash, which is your transaction ID, and then click on report exchange. As simple as that. In a matter of less than a minute, you get it inside your MetaMask. Make sure that your account is verified. The reason why this is done is because this is the only way that you are going to benefit from the promo that will be coming up next month. You must have to buy from our private exchange, and you can buy as much Joygy as you can. And those of you who would buy as much Joygy as you can, you are going to be grateful you did. Before the end of next month, everybody will be surprised at what is going to happen. We were instructed not to disclose more than what we have just disclosed. But I would give you a strong advice: whatever amount of Joygy you can afford, buy. You are going to smile by next month. And I'm asking you to go tell your friends that you can go about buying Joygy. Forget about those people among us that are causing it to go down. We have sought out a solution to that. And you are going to see how that solution is going to play out in the month of October. In the meeting of yesterday, the administration said that the people are going to begin to see the cards of the administration. The administration was trying to balance. He was trying to introduce himself, getting to understand how to navigate as an administrator in the system. Now he has acclimatized. He's now moving to phase two, and that phase two is now beginning to show the community what stuff he's made of. And I can assure you guys that you're going to enjoy this administration. So for your own benefits, do well to buy as much Joygy as you can. Because if you miss out on this offer now, you are going to wish that, in fact, you are going to cry had I known. At least I've done my part by educating the community, and then tell everybody to come in. Tell as much as possible to come in, because there is a whole lot. The intent of the administration is to see that our Joygy liquidity gets to $10,000. So where are we now when it comes to liquidity? Let's go and check to know how much liquidity we've acquired so far. So going and sharing my screen again, I'm going to see how much liquidity we've acquired. All right, so I think I'm now sharing my screen on that. So if you look there, you see that this is it. Are you seeing this? This is the amount we have so far, 5,411. We can do better than this, okay? We can get better. We are looking at between now and October, this should be about $10,000. And I am certain that it will happen. So please don't miss out on this train. If this train leaves you behind, you are going to cry had I known. Don't say you are not informed. Don't say that you are not told. I'm telling you now so that you'll be aware. If you miss out, at least let it be recorded that I had informed you, and that you chose to listen and you chose to do nothing about it. Okay, my hands are clean now. Conclusion of the first point: by the end of next month, we are looking at having 10,000 members, because we are in a system of empowering. That's what we are. We are a system of empowering each other so that the elites won't have control over us, such that when it's time for them to pull their strings, we are 1 billion members strong, at least 1 million members strong. And with 1 million members, it will be impossible for them to push us around, because we are financially buoyant. We are capable of doing a whole lot of things. In fact, we are even going to have more influence than them, because they are so small, they are so little. They are not even up to 500. They are not even up to 1,000. They are so small. But when we are 1 million members strong, we would have come from different parts of the world, would have had so much influence. So this is the goal, and we have to get it between now and the end of this month, next month, and latest December. We want to have something outstanding by the end of this month, this year. So join us and let's make a difference. On that said, let me stop sharing my screen and go back to other contents. So I'm going back to our KCB to continue more updates. This one is new payment tools. Now, on as regards the new payment tools, you come to this place. I'm sure you have seen this, which is training materials and guidelines. So on this, the administration just let us know that we can now make payments with USDT, even though I've said this before. But I'm saying it again, and for the sake of members in the community who haven't seen this yet, you can take your time to look through. And the administration quickly ran through this. So this is new and returning members payments portal tutorial. So you can take your time to read through this. It's quite self-explanatory. You can validate your wallet. Those of you who have not been able to do so, I don't think if you are a serious member in the community by now, you should have not. I mean, every serious member in the community should have verified their wallet, and the administration has put it out so that everybody will see. Okay, so if you haven't yet done it, do well to watch this video. After watching it, click on verify your wallet. It is for your benefit. If you do not verify your wallet and you do any transaction, your money will get lost. So this is to secure who are members in the community. Another thing I should let us know is for the promo that will be coming up by the month of October, only those with verified wallets are those that will benefit. Only those with verified wallets are those that will benefit. And only those who also are hodling JoyG are those that will benefit. If you are among those that have been selling JoyG, don't even bother going about the promo because you are part of those that are dragging the community down. So this is for your information. And if you don't like it, well, then you have to learn to follow the terms and conditions laid out by the community. So many people in this community are, in fact, I don't know what to say. I'm even beginning to think that so many people watch my broadcast and then they know where the admin is coming from and they counteract him. But you guys should know that the wisdom behind this system is not human wisdom, it is a divine wisdom. So trying to stop us is a waste of time. You are going to see what's going to happen in the month of October. So, like I said, in the promo, if you've been selling JoyG, don't even bother trying because no one is going to, the system will not promote you. If you're among those that has been fighting the system, don't bother. Only those who have followed the rules are those that will be beneficiaries in the system. Okay. So that said, let's keep moving. This is the agent orientation. Those of you who don't know about the agent orientation, please do well to look through and know what the agent orientation is all about. Because these are the informations that we are going to be working with going forward. We are going to have a whole lot of things. I would advise you, please, even if you don't have anything, do well to buy JoyG through our private exchange, okay? And then watch what's going to happen from next month. Okay, on that said, I think we can quickly go into the blog. Those of you who have not seen it, I believe that most people have seen it. The administration was emphasizing yesterday that people should do well to look through the blog. I mean, members of the community should do well to review the blog every day. When you come to the blog, you'll see a whole lot of updates in this blog. So keep yourself informed by what is going on through this blog. The community gets informations across to their members through this blog. So cultivate the habit of going through this blog, okay? On that said, now we are going to quickly go to, I think, account section. Hold on. We have to go to the account section. Under account section, pay your or another's account. So this is one of the conditions the administration talked about. He said that people should do well. If you haven't yet imported your USDT, do well to import it. This is the contract address for BUSD. This is the contract address for USDT. And then I think this is the contract address for Wild Horses, which is the token that will be sent to you for verifying your account. Most of us in this community should do well to study. Study because it's a school you're going into. Okay. Now, when you click on this, the administration say that you don't need to go about anything. You just pay with either BUSD or USDT. That there is no cause for alarm. The system will know which one you paid with, and it will give you upline the exact amount of bounty as the system as you have paid. If you paid with BUSDT, the system will give your upline an equal half of it. If you paid in BUSD, same thing. Now, for your information, we will stop using BUSD by the middle of next month, which is October 15th. By October 15th, we stop using BUSD. We start using USDT. So for your information, please take note. Another thing I should bring to your attention is that we are going to have a swap system between now and the end of this week. You are going to see it in the account section of our KCBO. It is for convenience sake, so that if you have BUSD, you can swap it to USDT or swap it to BNB. If you have BNB, so the three currencies that will prevail in the swap system will be BNB, USDT, and BUSD. That's all. These are the three currencies that will prevail. So this is for your information. Now, another thing I should also talk to you about. Let me assume I want to make payments. Now, you know that BUSD payment help system, it's been removed. Okay, so the administration has replaced it by something else, which is what I want to show us. Now, if I would have, well, now if I put in my wallet address and I click on next, there is something that will come up. I think I should quickly go to the training material so that we can see what I'm trying to show us. Okay, so the training material has come up. Now, this is what I'm trying to show. Okay, I think I should stop sharing and share again so that we can see. Because I opened the page and we are no more seeing. So this is what I wanted to show us. Everybody should do well to look through this. Take your time and study. I don't know how many people are studying the content in this community, but everything that is put out by the administration, the first thing I do is to study it carefully. Okay, I don't need to go into details on all this, but it's self-explanatory. There was just one thing I wanted to point out, and that is this particular one. Now, instead of having that BUSD help, the admin has upgraded it and is now this. So when time you come to this point and it's a transaction that you want to pay, click on sell. So automatically it updates it. Now, if it's not what you want to sell, maybe there are several transactions that you didn't execute, you click on delete, it wipes it out. And then if you are maybe doing it and it's not going as expected, delete it, it wipes all your transactions out, and then you try it out again. Now, the reason why this is existing is it's overriding the previous one, which is the one that will require you to put in your transaction ID, put in the wallet address, and all that. That's now going to be, it has been overridden by this. So if you want to make the payment, click on sell and then go ahead and make your payment. As soon as you've done so, your payment will actually go through without stress. So this is the information I want to pass on to the community, and I hope we understand it. I hope we follow necessary actions to align. Please, if you have any concerns, do well to meet member helpers. In this community, there are hierarchies, okay? The Privy Council are in charge of administrative roles in this community, just like the administration. Now, a good number of members that are in the Privy Council are also ambassadors. For instance, Bederick is a Privy Council member. In fact, he's the Chief Justice, and he's also an ambassador for Cameroon. Myself, I'm the ambassador for Nigeria. I'm also a member in the Privy Council. Brother Innocent Keba, who is an ambassador for Ivory Coast, is also a member in the Privy Council. Now, the other two members are a member helper, which is Brother Mechi, and he's also a member in the Privy Council, and then Dr. Kaudasha, who is a member in the Privy Council, but he doesn't have any administrative roles, and he's not an ambassador. As at the last time I checked, he's just a member in the Privy Council. But nonetheless, all of us are cooperating to see that we push this community forward. And over time, everybody that are members in the Privy Council will have one administrative role and one administrative position to carry out, because the community is going to be huge. It's going to be big. We are still building on organizing ourselves. There is a lot of things that are going to play out, which you are going to know about consequently very soon, which you are going to hear by the administration, not by myself. The administration wants to make sure that he doesn't encumber himself by doing everything. The previous administration did everything himself. In fact, it's actually one of the reasons why the members in the community were not happy with him, because he wanted to do it all. He didn't know it all. I have to be honest, he didn't know it all. But each time he tried, he'll find out that he kept creating more and more ripple effect of confusions, and then people were getting more offended, and it discouraged a good number of people. This administration is not willing to go that path. He wants to align with the people. He wants to align with the members in the Privy Council. He wants to align with the members that are member helpers. He is coordinating them. But it doesn't mean that your ideas will be pushed aside. He would hear everybody's view, and then the both of you would discuss amicably and come to a consensus. He is willing to open up to even a floor member, a new member that comes to the community that wants to talk to the admin can actually reach out to him. The informations are in our KCBO. You can see it. Say hello to him. He will talk to you. So he wants to accommodate and embrace everybody. But those of you who are still having concerns and you're offended about the previous administration, you are not helping yourself. You should have a heart of forgiveness. Those of you who are having an animosity-minded heart, or heart that is given to acrimony, people that don't want to forgive, you are not helping yourself. Let's go of the past. Let's give this one more shot, and you are going to see how it's going to turn out. Okay. All right. I think that's the bulk of the content of yesterday's meeting. A lot of people asked some questions, but what I just want us to know is that there will be a promo that will come up by October, and there will be a promo that will come up by November, and there will be a final promo that will come up by December. Now, all this promo, we have a goal. Our goal is to see that our expectation by the end of the year should be at least anything above 30,000 active members that will come back to this community. Now, you are going to see reasons why you come back. It's not as if I'm just talking or cajoling you. You are going to see things going on in the community. Members in the community will go out and tell you. People who were afraid of bringing in downlines, you will become confident enough to bring in people, because you know that if you bring in this person, that the person won't turn around tomorrow and begin to insult you for bringing him into an opportunity that was not profitable. There is going to be a consistent system that the admin will put out, so that there will be consistency. Everybody will be happy between the month of October, November, and December. And even the naysayers and those fighting us, they will have a reason to align with us. And if you choose not to align, well, that was the decision you make. Some people are just giving to some energy that is wrong. And if you follow that energy, you are going to be the worse off. You can't be a small individual or a big individual. You can't be an individual to fight a collective system. The wisdom behind this system, no one can stop it. It must achieve its objective. So I'm calling on you to join us. I'm calling on you not to fight. You will not help yourself. It's not going to be profitable to you. Okay? All right. So the final thing I'm going to say is by December 12th, those who get their quote, who are active in the community and have also paid the price. The price is making sure that you are willing to build with us. That's the price. Now, wisdom will not help you in this system, okay? The admin has made his own word that if you are active, you will get your double match. If you are still active by November, you'll be given 200 SBC. And if you're active by December, you would also be given 200 SBC. And when you add up those ones, it gives you your quadruple match. That's what the administration said. But the truth is, if you are not active, you will not be given your 200 SBC. If you are not active, that's what you won't get. So you have to be active to get your double match. You have to be active to get your quadruple match. Now, those people who are not active by the end of this year, listen, those who are not active by the end of this year, when we enter into January 1st, and you begin to see a whole lot of wonderful things play out in the community, and you become active by then, the administration said that you will have to wait for a period of time before the system will give you anything that the members in the community are enjoying as at that time. Those who are active this month, next month, November and December, when January comes and they start enjoying the benefits, if you are asking me what are those benefits, I've been saying it in my previous broadcast. I've been emphasizing on it in my previous broadcast. I've talked about it several times. Some of you that don't know, go refer to my previous broadcast so that you hear it. I can't keep saying the same thing again and again and again. But one thing you should know is if you're not active as at January 1st, of next year, and you begin to see those wonderful things around the first quarter of next year, and then you become motivated to pay. The system will hold you and will not give you all that you are supposed to get, which you were supposed to get this year. You will get it, but you have to prove yourself. If you don't prove yourself, well, then the system cannot help you. Proving yourself means that you have to follow the terms and conditions that the system will lay out. Then I'm not in a position to disclose those terms and conditions. But why do you have to wait till then? Why can't you just take the chance and then stay with us now, enjoy the benefits from next year? And everybody will be happy if you can do that. A whole lot of changes are coming from next year. A whole lot of changes. A whole lot of changes are going to come in from next year. And if you miss out on it this year, then you are going to be delayed from gaining it next year. And if you do not comply accordingly, you may not qualify to even gain it. So this is your time to make your last sacrifice so that you can be happy for the rest of your life. This is my content for today. This is the summary of the mass adoption meeting. And if you now have your questions to ask, you can ask your questions so that I can address it. All right. So the plan is that by next year, we should be able to build, by this year, we should build our membership base to at least 30,000 and above. From next year, we should be filling out our 1 million member status. Listen, we're in a race for global adoption. There are so many systems out there that are building to also gain global adoption. And whichever it is that comes in first, that humanity embraces more, is the one that wins. And I dare to say that we are going to be the ones to win. And I have a good understanding of what the admin is doing. In fact, the concept of administrative responsibilities are being shared by the administration and the Privy Council. So the feeling of making decisions that will be, embraced by the community is now what I am beginning to see. When we sit down on a round table, we discuss matters of high consequences. We tell the community, we tell the admin the mind of the people, we sit down and analyze it, and we give feedback. And that feedback is what we are working on. Now, sometimes when we discuss, I will come out here and I'll tell us how our discussion went. Some of you who have concerns about the community, you can air it through the founders meeting. You can air it on a one-on-one through the KCBO. You can talk directly with the administration, okay? But if you want to talk through members of the Privy Council, there is no limit. But the admin is not creating any hindrance. You want to talk to him, go directly to him, okay? But we are sitting down to hear the concerns of the people and coming up with a very good decision so that everybody will be happy. We can't afford to keep pushing people away. So I'm asking everybody to come back, give it one more shot, okay? All right, on that said, let me quickly look at the contents that the people have shared this morning. Good morning, Council Augustine. Thanks for work well done. You see, I like this lady. She doesn't miss any of my broadcasts, and I love the way she's so dedicated. Keep it up, beloved. I appreciate. And the new policy that the expired account will not be blocked immediately so that we can still be having access to the back office until we pay is well appreciated. Yes, that's what the administration said. He's not in a haste. The idea is not to just push people away. No, his idea is to embrace, let people who are doubting Thomas see what's going on. When you see it, you will know that what he said was meant and you will see it play out. But of course, at the point you are seeing it play out, you did not do well. Honestly speaking, you did not do well. So the administration will, in a way, discipline you for not believing when you were supposed to believe. But I don't want you guys to wait till then. If you can do it now, do it. Don't wait till then, because when that time comes, you will just be filled with a whole lot of regrets. I am telling you this because we have sat down, we have deliberated on it, and we will keep deliberating on matters. It's going to be an oncoming, a consistent thing. We keep sitting down and reviewing. Just like the Nigerian system, there is a National Executive Council where the president or the vice president sits down with the Senate committee and then maybe governors of several states. They sit down and discuss, deliberate, and then make a conclusion on matters that pertain to the nation. That is what we are now doing on the Privy Council level. So if you are listening to me, I am giving you the feedback that we are discussing on, alongside with the summary of the founders meeting. So I don't want anyone to miss out on these videos that I'm giving out, because if you miss out, then you are not helping yourself. We are getting more organized, okay? All right, so let's keep moving. Good morning, Brother Augustine. I always enjoy your presentation. Yeah, thank you so much, beloved. I appreciate. Now, how much is Joy G now? I don't know how much Joy G is. Check it up on PooCoin. Check it up on PancakeSwap. You'll find out the amount. Augustine, I love your presentations. The current development in the community is overwhelming. Of course, we are going to bring in more. Just wait till October. By October, you guys will be wild. I mean what I'm saying. You guys will be wild. And you'll be confident enough to tell members around you or friends. Now, I'm a member in the Simply Brilliant community. You're missing a whole. So don't wait till then. You have to start going about it now. All right. So our hearts are now settled. Thank God. I'm happy to hear that. You're very welcome. All right. So if there are no questions, then I think that'll be it. One more question from my beloved brother Tiba. I'm trying to bring it up. It's not showing. I don't know why it's not showing. Okay, now it's showing. All right, so he said, my program fee will expire October 7th. If I can't make the payments for October program fees after expiration date, hope I can pay after the expiration date. Well, the truth is this. As long as you are in the community for this year, if your account expires, you will still be on the core team, okay? And once your account expires, if you have not received your 200 SBC, if you renew your account when it expires, you get back your 200 SBC. That's the truth. You know, there is a whole lot of allowance that will be done this year, a whole lot of allowance. But when we've been able to balance ourselves out and the community is ready to push forward from next year, I don't think we're going to allow those kind of allowances. From next year, we're going to be very strict, because it's not about meriting something. It's not about taking things on a platter of gold. We are doing what we are doing because the conditions that we saw some few months ago was not conducive. So we are relaxing all these conditions so that everybody can come back in. But those of you who are given to being careless, you can be accommodated for this year. But from next year, if you are careless, you may just lose your position. Like I have reiterated in my previous videos, if you are on the core team and your account expires next year, you will fall off the core team and enter into the backup team. Now, you would enter into the team that is filling at that point. If the community is moving very fast by then and we're filling out the rotator team, and you fall off from the core team, you'll see yourself on the rotator team. I am certain that before June of next year, we would have filled out the core team, backup team, and rotator team, which will comprise of 111,111 based on the updates that will be coming in from next year. So by June of next year, we'll fill out all that matters. In the administrative cadre, we would now be filling out the billionaire level. If you fall off the core team and then we are filling out the billionaire level, you would enter into that billionaire level. And it's going to be a little more challenging compared to what you are seeing now. So I don't want anyone to fall off. Listen, if we're able to build our momentum and we get to at least between 30,000, hear this from me and take note of what I'm saying. If nothing else you get in this meeting, take note of this. If we're able to build our momentum to 30,000, between 30,000 and 50,000 between now and the end of this year, I am telling you, and listen, I am telling you that by first quarter of next year, the first quarter of next year is going to be January, February, March. Between January, February, and March, I mean, within this month, everybody that got their quadruple match will be able to access their quadruple match, at least to use it to pay their subscription fee. Let me say it again. If you remain active and we build our momentum to between 30,000 and 50,000 active members this year, those of you who receive your quadruple match as old members will have access to it to pay your subscription fee at least between January and March of next year. This is one of the things that I am now reassuring the community of. So those of you who are listening to me, go out there, spread this information, Tell your friends, come back in. Once we are between 30 and 50,000, it's a guarantee that everybody will have access to withdraw their money and then pay their subscription fee. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. And with the money that you are getting for your quadruple match, you can use it to donate. And as you donate, you are also empowering yourself. I have given these informations and I have made sure I have exposed everything that should be known. If at the end of this and the community doesn't grow, don't say that the administration shifted any goalposts. He has done his part and he's trying to tell everybody, go buy Joy G now. He's telling everybody, become active now, enjoy the benefits. Because if you are not enjoying the benefits and you sit down and you want to see before you act, well, you may regret it. I think that's it. So, morning, please. How can you help us with our subscription fee, with our subscription with June Bounty? I also want us to know that this is summary of the mass adoption meeting. This is not the mass adoption meeting. Now, those of you that are saying June Bounty, the information has been put out there. The administration said, log into your account, and then you are going to see if you are active, how to use admin credit to pay for your subscription fee if you are having June bounties. Now, if you are not having June bounties, then you can't get anything. But if you're having June bounties and you don't know how to go about it, go right to the support team. Tell the support team that you want your June bounty. That's what you tell them. You want your June bounty to apply to you or to apply to whichever person you want to apply to, and put the person's email. As soon as you've done so, the support team, not the member helpers, the support team will apply it, and the person will get his account activated. If it is you and your account is not active, write to the support team. Tell them that you want your June bounty to apply to you, and it will be applied. So I hope I answered your question. Okay. All right. So this is the summary of the mass adoption meeting. And there will be more updates that you are going to see in the KCBO between now and Monday next week. So do well to avail yourself for the meeting on Monday if you can. Monday is going to be the 2nd of October. There is a lot of things that will happen by then. There will be a very huge announcement that will be made by October 1st. And October 2nd. And if you miss out, well, at least I've pre-informed you. Thank you so much for those of you who have listened. Do well to like this video. Do well to share. Do well to subscribe to this channel. Share this content so that it will be beneficial to the rest of the community. Till I come your way again some other time. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye for now.